occupy the territory like territory of Russia. We will never do it. It's not about any negotiations we will never speak about.
The U.S. President Donald Trump's hasty decision to halt the 3-year-old war in Ukraine is creating a deadly fault line.
I think I have the power to end this war, and I think it's going very well.
To support his claims to a Nobel Peace Prize, the U.S. president longs for an early political victory. However, because the crisis raises vital questions for Ukraine and European security, a fair resolution may be difficult to achieve quickly. The president's decision to keep representatives from Kyiv and European nations out of Tuesday's U.S.-Russia talks in Saudi Arabia added to the strain. Trump's approach is risky since he hasn't demonstrated any clear concern for any of these 3 objectives. It will be much more difficult to end the war than his failed campaign promises to build peace in a day.
But I would get that deal done within 24 hours. That war has to be stopped. That war is a disaster.
Since each party involved has serious concerns and substantial leverage, Zelensky is fighting for something much more important than Trump's desire for political fame, his nation's continued existence as a viable, independent sovereign state, both now and in the future. Trump's decision to begin negotiations with Russia in Saudi Arabia on Tuesday without consulting Ukraine sparked concerns that he was aiming for a speedy deal with Putin that he would then force on Kyiv. At the Munich Security Conference last week, Zelensky issued a warning, saying he would never accept deals made behind our backs without our involvement.
Ukraine will never accept deals made behind our backs without our involvement.
Zelensky stated last week that it was time to organize a European army because the old days are over when America supported Europe just because it always had.
The old days are over when America supported Europe just because it always had.
Zelensky would have to choose between using Europe's weaker weaponry and continuing the fight without U.S. weapons and ammo if Trump were to leave. Zelensky is aware that he cannot rely on U.S. help now that Trump is in the White House. Up until a few weeks ago, some foreign policy analysts and European diplomats argued that the concern around Trump's re-election was exaggerated and that the incoming president's erratic behavior could be managed. Therefore, Hegseth and Vice President J.D. Vance's animosity in Europe last week was a harsh wake-up call. Trump's decision to send his team to speak with Putin's team about peace before consulting Europe further shattered Western solidarity over Ukraine.